going on, everyone? All right, the Hunter is back with a compilation video. Hunt, random hunts, just maybe extra footage that I had. One of my last trips to Best Buy. I seen everybody's going to Best Buy, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna step into mine, and I actually went twice since everybody's been putting out videos, and my shelves are still, let's say, full, but they still have them out. They're dwindling. The movies are just dwindling. To be honest, I'm probably go one more time tomorrow. There's a movie or two that I left, and I'm like, you know what? If it's there, I'm gonna grab it. If it's not, so be it. Also, to be honest, I got my last online haul from Best Buy in this today. Some stuff came in the mail that was supposed to be here next week, but it came today, so I was like, you know what? Let's just throw that in. It's been fun, shopping at Best Buy over the years. Just walking in, looking on the like everybody knows, looking at the movies on the shelves, and even going through the online catalog, just going through and scrolling and finding clearance deals and movies and on sale at the moment and top deals for you. If you've had memberships and whatnot. But anyways, even the online catalog right now it's like sold out. Like I had a whole, I don't know, 75 items in my cart, like, well, on the side list or whatever to add to cart. And I'd say 80% of them are sold out, maybe even 85%. And that's after just like a week, because I just added them. They were all in stock and now like all gone. So a couple I should have pulled the trigger on, but so be it. They'll be out there somewhere in the wild for me to find. But it was just, yeah, it's shocking that I'm not gonna be able to shop there, but it's okay. There's lots of places to find movies. Physical media is not dead. It's not over. I get it's changing to bi-weekly at some of these stores, and things are changing. But the boutique labels, they always got that cool, weird stuff coming out with another label. Another title that's been released 6 months ago by another label. But there's still movies to be had. So with that said, we're going to go into the hunt right now. This is just a quick little, I just wanted to talk about what I'm going to be showing you. I don't even know what else. Probably my honey hole, again, Goodwill, like maybe, who knows, someplace. Just the stores. Book Off, I think, maybe. Everything, everybody made it this time. The whole gang, whole gang of random spots that I go to probably made this one. So let's just get to it. Here we go. All right, end of an era. Here and there pulling all their media from the shelves, so I wanted to check my local and see if it's the same. Probably not going to buy anything unless it's super marked down, but I saw trading places for like 13, something like that. I was like, if that's marked down, maybe, but we'll see. Here we go. If there's a will, there's a way. I'm always stopping when I'm close because you just never know. You never know. And we're back. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the hunt. It was fun for me, going all over town, looking at movies, trying to find something. And I found movies. I definitely found some shit. Um, Animation, horror, action, comedy, dramas, Blu-rays, 4Ks, a soundtrack. Um, there might be a DVD in here, but it's very little because I can see a lot of blue. Uh, I don't remember where I got everything from. Like I said, like I'm just gonna show you the movies, and we're just gonna get into it. So, sorry again for random tangents. Once I pick up one and some thought comes to mind and want to talk about it for a sec, but that's just the way I do it. Let's go. So this one, Despicable Me. I probably have it, but my son, he watched the last two, and he's like, Dad, I need to watch part one, and I'm like, I don't know where it is. I'll look for it, and it was at the Will. I'm like, I'll just grab it now in case I just don't have it or don't want to look for it or couldn't find it. Anyways, I like this one, so even if I have two copies now, I don't mind. Open Season. I got this because it was in the same spot, and I enjoyed this the last time I watched it. I don't like the sequels of this, but I do like this one. Ashton Kutcher, and Martin Lawrence. I think, yeah, they're the two main characters, the bear and the deer. I'm pretty sure it was Martin's the bear, but anyways, Open Season's pretty fun. Best Friends, I've seen this on other people's streams or videos before. I haven't seen it myself, and I guess it's two movies. I didn't even know. Volumes 1 and 2. So there we go. It seems interesting. It's like, from what I can read, what I've read about it, I'm like, okay, this is a movie I want to check out. It looks definitely up my alley. So we'll put that right there. It was good price too. So Godzilla 2000's up next. Not the best of the Godzilla movies, but it works. It's all right. It's entertaining. It'll pass the time. But I upgraded because I only had a DVD of it. This movie, okay, this one I might stop for a sec. Funny Farm, Spies Like Us. Anybody that's been watched a live stream, that's been in the chat room with myself, if you've noticed, I come in like with the doctors, like with Holland and Fish and anybody really, but those are the two main. You guys know, if you've watched Spies Like Us, if you've seen Spies Like Us, you'll understand within the chat room how everybody comes in and you start off with the highs, the lows, how you doings, just everybody back and forth. If you watch Spies Like Us, there's a doctor scene in the movie that, in my mind, it just kind of emulates the chat room of like how hello. It's the best. It's just where my mind goes. So if you've never seen, this is a great double feature to watch. I'd watch Spies Like Us first, and then Funny Farm. So you end on a little bit more fun, funny note. Because Spies Like Us is a little bit more serious. Very dry humor kind of thing. Going into it. Sound of Music. The Hills Are Alive. Fun fact, I would probably have never watched this or care to even see it, but when I was a kid, my class, we were forced to watch it, and I'm like, I was like a bad kid. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch Sound of Music. So this movie starts playing and whatever. I got into it. I liked it. I was like, when it was over, I'm like, I like this movie. So I'm gonna rewatch it. I don't have any kind of form or copy of it in my collection, but I really wanted to rewatch it. Kind of like nostalgia for when I was a kid, having to be forced to watch something that I thought I would not like and then loving it. I hope I like it as much as an adult. So I love Tom Hanks. And I liked Mr. Rogers when I was a kid. So what is this? A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. That's the title. I couldn't remember what the whole thing was. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Supposedly he does great work in this, and I love Hank's work, so it came home. It was one of those like new titles in the Will. I know I got that at the Goodwill too. So, yes, same place. What is this? A River of No Return. River of No Return. My first Marilyn Monroe movie. Robert Mitchum, I think I've seen in other movies. I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch, but I don't think I don't have any Maryland. I don't really recall watching one, so this is gonna be my first. I suppose it's like a Western kind of thing, and the way it reads, it looks pretty interesting. It sounds interesting, so at least. So cross my fingers. I really just want to see what kind of work Marilyn Monroe did. What she did in the movie. This I know I got at Best Buy because it was one of those super marked down steelbooks that I would have never paid full price for this movie. I liked Black Panther and I wanted to watch the sequel, and for the $9, the $9.99 that they went down for a 4K steelbook and the Blu-ray, so you get the double 2 discs. It's like $5 a disc. I'm like, that'll work. I'll pay that for this. And I like the other steelbook, to be honest, the artwork, but these were the only ones they had left. Now, this was also sold out online at their website, but it was one left in my store as well, which I've noticed a lot of people have grabbed the one left in their store of Yugo. I didn't want to give this a shot. I'm like saying I don't want to upgrade Yugo. I don't want to watch, but it was too good of a deal in price. I do collect arrows, and it is an upgrade with the 4K. And I took a moment and actually read. I'm like, you know what? I think I do want to watch this movie. I do want to give it a shot. It actually sounds better than I thought it would be. Because to be honest, I didn't really want to give it a whirl. I wanted my kid to, my daughter, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna watch this now. So I'm gonna trust everybody else's opinion, how beautiful it is, and like the cinematography. I think part of it, but to me, the story actually sounds interesting. So I'm gonna watch Hugo, and I finally picked it up, and it's a better price than the Barnes and Noble Arrow sale that they've got going on right now. Just like their Criterion is 50% off. So head to Barnes and Noble or go online and pick up some Arrow titles. But it was better than that price. So this was the one left they had too, and I just wanted to watch it. Saw X or 10 or whatever for many want to call this now. It was marked down finally. I didn't want to pay the full price that it first came out because I thought it was overpriced. And if I never see it, I never see it. But for what it was running, finally I can do it. And it was the one left. Okay, so I know these are book offs, I think. The way I'm thinking, trying to remember back. I got an upgrade for Supergirl. I had this really cool DVD that's like limited edition and all that, but this one I just decided to grab. So it's weird. It's got the international cut for Blu-ray, but then it's got the director's cut on the DVD. I think I haven't watched it completely, but I think I have both those cuts anyways. So I don't know on the other DVD, but Supergirl's fun if you've never seen it. So it's not Superman, but definitely close. Dick Tracy, grab that. This was like cheesy fun, cool practical effects and stuff. Dick Tracy. So grab that. Oh yeah, and I finally upgraded my Monsters Inc. I have Monsters University, but for some reason I didn't have like a blue or a 4K anything of Monsters Inc. Except for a DVD, and I'm like, that can't be. And I'm like, I love this movie too much, so I've been seeing it out there, and I finally just picked it up. It was super cheap because Monsters Inc. is kind of like pretty common, I guess, or not as common as Monsters University, but it's the better movie, but it's not that hard to find. This I haven't seen in forever, and I'm like, I want to rewatch it. It was on the clearance track. The Gun in Betty Lou's Handbag. What was it? Penelope Ann Miller. She's in a couple other movies that I remember, like kind of like liking a little bit. So, freaking what's her name from Big Top Pee Wee? That's Egg Salady. Like that's the chick. But, anyways, that's when I'm gonna watch that one. And then finally, I knew this would pay off waiting because it's like $10 or $9.99 at Best Buy, and I was like, I'll pick it up one day. Because it came and talked about on a stream or in a chat one night, and I'm like, I'm gonna upgrade and pick that one up one day on Blu-ray because I already have it on DVD. And I waited and waited, and I finally found it for the like $6 range. Um, Harry and the Hendersons. Like I saved a lot of bucks, $3, but it's the principle that I was like, yes, I could find it for cheaper than buying it brand new at Best Buy, and it took me forever because it's been like 6 months, I think, guys. If you remember talking about this and other people that picked it up, but it was like Harry and the Henderson talk for. I think Dude Who Loves Movies, Cody's was talking about it, and like Fish. And anyways, again, Harry and the Hendersons, awesome. You know, ooh, if you know what I'm talking about, just taking his head out the window. Uh, you know how I do it, just randomness. Things pop up, and I got to do it. National Security. Uh, I love this one too. I had been waiting to get this for some reason. I never ever find it, and it was on the clearance rack at the book off. Finally, and I'm like, thank you, because I've been looking for the damn movie. All right, so a little bit more recent, but I have some more. I did finally. This is coming out on a 4K, but I'm like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna grab the 4K because I'm not a big 4K collector. But Dragonheart, it's one of the last Best Buy pickups for me, and I'm like, I just love this movie. I just gotta have it. I don't know why I didn't. When I was looking through, I'm like, how do I not have this one? I don't like any of the sequels, but this one's bomb. Like the Dennis Quaid and Sean Connery, um, it works. Speed 2. This one I grabbed because I don't think I'm gonna ever find it again. Speed Control or whatever, and it was a super good price. eBay has it like 3 times as much. Don't pay eBay price. Um, I maybe Best Buy has a couple of these left, but this is one of my last like online pickups because I knew it goes for way less for some reason. That's one of those movies that go less brand new at the store than it does online because people don't know they still sell it or have it in print, but they think it's out of print because people masquerade that OOP on the eBay because they don't know it's out of. I don't know. The thing, I don't want to go off a tangent, but out of print to me is stupid because movies are never really out of print for that long. They get reprinted all the damn time. Um, I'd say 60% of them a lot of times are not out of print in the first place, but they mark down on there. They they the people are just trying to hide the fact that they know where to find the movie. So, anyways, Meatballs. Uh, I upgraded this finally too. I have the cool DVD, which comes to mind. Like that's going to be my next video. I pulled out all these like cool DVD movies that I used to watch that I'm like, I don't know if like they're like forgotten or like not remembered or something like that. But they're not like common things that I see people pull up and talk about on, except for maybe third time the Fish. He has this awesome like series where he does like these forgotten favorites, these like, do you remember this movie kind of thing. Head over to his channel, Fish the Film Collector, and you'll see. But he pulls up these awesome movies like Thunderheart and things like that we watched when we were growing up. We're in the same like age range and same kind of taste. I love his taste in movies. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pull out this movie. Same kind of idea, that things that I watch, things that I would recommend, things that like my brother and I enjoyed. That I'm like, you guys need to check these out. And I pull out the DVDs to make them a little bit more accessible. It's not like you have to pay some crazy, Blu-ray price, and it's coming up. So the next one, Don't Grow Up. This one, I know nothing about, but I just grabbed it because it was cool. It's cool looking. Sinister 2. This one I think is out of print technically because I don't ever see it out there or ever. And I just watched what's funny is Sinister 1 and I liked it. And I was like, okay, Sinister 2 right there. I'm going to grab that and see if it's any good. This one goes for, I look, crazy prices. There's like one okay price right now if you were to purchase on the Bay. But other than that, it goes for like double, if not double and a half what I paid for. But Dead Sushi, this looks fun. I was like, this is a movie I think I remember seeing, like checking out, like looking at it before and never picking up. And I'm like, why didn't I pick it up? It looks awesome. Especially if it has like sushi, like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. This, I don't know. I'm not going to talk too much about this, but Who Can Kill a Child? This goes by like a different name. I don't even call it if it have it on here. It's like Island Manor, Deadly Island or something. I don't remember. Island of Death, I think. Maybe that was what it was. I don't know. But that's that one. This is more fun. Class of Nukem High. It's still wrapped, kind of. I think it's been rewrapped, to be honest. Like like it's not new. uh, but Class of Nukem High, I passed on one time at Hamilton Books when they had all three. And I'm like, I'll just grab part one because it's right in front of me. Because I don't know if I'll ever find them again in the wild. Uh, part two and three. But Dune 4K, just wanted to watch it. It was super. It was like $8. Uh, I was like, you know what? That's good price. Because I didn't really. I'm not a big Dune fan, but I wanted to watch it. That one, I haven't seen the new one. The original, I'm like, okay, I kind of like parts of it. So, but for the price for a 4K, I'm like, yeah, that'll work. And the Blu-ray. So I'm like, the way I do my math with these movies, guys, 4K and Blu-ray when they're double disc, not just a 4K only. I'm like $8. Okay, that's $4 a disc. $4 for the Blu-ray, $4 for the 4K, or $6 for the 4K, $2 for the Blu-ray. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, that's a steal. If I want to sell one or something like that, which I'll never do. My brain's weird. And the last thing, it's not a movie, but it's a movie soundtrack to one of my favorite movies when I was growing up, The Wrath. It is The Wraith. The Wraith. The Wrath. Wraith. I probably called it The Wrath growing up anyways. But anyways, Charlie Sheen in a like mystical car thing that races the bad guys and kills them in the car. It's kick ass. If you've never seen, this one, this is, you can't really watch, you can listen to it. The soundtrack is great too. I was playing it in here earlier just to kind of check it out, and it's Where's the Fire, Hold On Blue Eyes. What was another good one on here? I mean, they're all great, but there's a couple of ones that I was like, okay, I'll be playing this a lot. So another soundtrack. So that is it. That's all. The movies. Let's see if I can put them all together, because of course I started two different stacks, to make it difficult, hard, and complicated. Oh, there we go. So that's it, guys. Appreciate you watching. Checking out the new stuff. I got more stuff coming like online. There's the money. Oh, there we go. Kind of a sideways money shot, but it'll work. I like it. It's like the Leaning Tower of movies. But yeah, more stuff coming online that I've got online. We'll see when it comes, and I'll show you and whatever. But like I said, I have a nice, cool like stack of movies that I just want to talk about coming up, just to mix it up, because that's something I want to do. Yeah, So nothing else today. As usual, if you've never been here, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit those buttons and whatnot. I appreciate it. Thank you all. Friends, family. Later.